How's it going, party people? My name's Caravan Dan. I run Gaming Caravan, a tabletop community here based in Central Florida. And today, this is the before you buy for Abduction. We'll be going over how to play, main mechanics, player count, whether you should buy it, try it, deny it, and a little bit more. So if you like this stuff, definitely drop a like and subscribe. Comment what game you'd like to see before you buy on next. And if you like tabletop community and you're based in Florida, come to the description of this video and find out about our groups, our meetings. We do monthly free meetups, and we also have conventions throughout the year. They can show up and get some play-to-win games, free games, giveaways, etc., sponsored by all these great sponsors. But until then, let's get started with this before you buy video. So Abduction is a light competitive game for 2 to 6 players, depending on if you have the expansion or not. This is not with the expansion. The expansion adds a little bit more content that we'll get into in a little bit. It only takes about, I would say this game is 10 minutes per player, so if you're playing 3 players, 30 minutes, 6 players, 60 minutes. It's a very light, pretty quick game, and it's even faster if you guys are just focused on the game. In the theme, you guys are aliens abducting ducks, hence the abduction. With the cards in your hand to create certain kind of patterns on your boards. It's a recipe fulfillment type game. So let's go into how to play the game. How you play the game is effectively, you will look at the cards in your hand, and you will play 1 to 3 of your cards. You use these cards to affect your board and other players' boards. You want to get your colors of your ducks in the orientation of the public objectives. The public objectives, there will be 3 showing right here, and the points are on the top left of the cards, and they're all typically single colored. So that means that you have to get 1 color of ducks on your board into this orientation. So here, I would have to get 3 of the same colored ducks back to back to back in one straight line. So for instance, we're close on this board right here, which is blue, blue, white. So if I could play a card right here, let's say, look at this. Rearrange the order of 3 ducks in a straight line of your board. So I can go ahead and reorder this blue one to get closer and this white one to get farther away. No, that actually worked out pretty perfectly. So I played that card, I put it down. During your turn, if you played 2 or less cards, you're able to claim an objective. When you claim an objective, what you'll do is you'll go ahead and pick up that card, discard all ducks involved with that objective. So these 3 ducks that were the same color in a straight line, I will discard them right here, shake it all up, and then draw 3 more randomly. Shift this down and then place. Now you have to place in a random order, you're not allowed to look at it, and then you draw up to 3 cards during your turn. And that is the entirety of Abduction. Once you're done, the next player goes, next player goes, next player goes. It's not as easy as I made it seem, because, sometimes people might mess with you. I could have played that and maybe hurt someone else. A lot of these cards, you can affect other people's player boards. You most likely will use it for yourself. But if someone's about to claim something, you might want to play a card to help yourself, play a card to hurt someone else, claim an objective. If you ever play 3 cards of your entire hand, you're not allowed to claim an objective that turn. The game ends whenever all the objectives are gone, and the game can be as hard or difficult as you want. There's a mode where it says, discard all cards that are worth 5 or less points. So it depends on how you want to play the game, essentially. But overall, that's how you play the game. It's very simple, very fun. The expansion just adds a little extra UFO that goes around your board and makes it pretty hard. Some of the bonus objectives pretty hard. But it does make it a fun game. It does really do. I would say it makes it a pretty fun game and adds wild ducks. Those are like glittery ducks that can be used for any color. I think it's like green glitter. It's pretty fun. And again, this is actually one of my favorite board game pieces. If you feel it's tactile, this is fully like silicone rubber. It's very satisfying to put your hand in here. These ducks are adorable and very, very good coloration. The quality is pretty high. I've used this for a long time. The paint's not like chipped or anything really. It comes in good quality. They look good on the board. People that look at it like it. The box art is pretty cute. Like, look at this right here. Very pretty box art, okay? Overall, this game, it sticks out on the table. It makes it feel fun. High quality components, not that expensive of a game. All in all, you can grab this game used very easily. But it's a fun game. So the main mechanics of this game are drafting, because you'll draft ducks from here, but you don't really choose that. Tile placement, these ducks will act as your tiles that you have to work with. And then pattern buildings, because you'll be making patterns, kind of recipe fulfillment as well, to go ahead and fulfill this and claim the objectives. Similar games, I couldn't tell you. I played a ton of games. I don't know any games that feel remotely like this in that regard. Other than the fact that, like a pattern building game is like a pattern building game. But this game really does stick out in a lot of different ways, specifically with the quality of the pieces alongside the theme. It's pretty fun. So whether you should try, buy, or deny this game, buy this game if you like family weight games. Any harder than like Risk, this is a good game for you. The rulebook could be kind of intimidating because it looks slightly bigger, but the rule book is entirely thematic. I'll say this much: I think you're reading you're like a NASA engineer, something like that. I think the real theme, because we say it's aliens, the real theme is I think you're working for the government in like Area 52, 41, something like that, and you're doing this to be the best employee, and then whoever has the most points is the best employee and gets like a promotion. But it's more fun to say you're abducting aliens. It's pretty fun. So definitely buy this game if you like family weight games that are simple, easy to learn, and then relaxing to play. Try this game if you kind of like heavier games, but you're willing to find like a new filler game that's very easy and maybe you want to bring to your family and friends that don't typically play board games. This is one you could get them hooked on very easily. But don't play this game if you don't like random stuff. This deck, the actions you can take, fully random basically. The patterns that come out, I fulfilled a pattern, and then the next pattern someone else could fill, and then it gets flipped and someone else can fill, and maybe it comes to me and I'm still trying to make it work. It could be a difficult game in the lucky regard. So definitely don't take this game way too seriously, but it is a fun time. If you don't like spatial puzzles, this is definitely like a big spatial puzzle. Like I could play this to move that there, play this to move that there, and then play this to move that there. You definitely want to chain based on your card sometimes, where like you can move this, rotate, and then you can move that, rotate there, and maybe like up and down. So, but that is everything with Abduction. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and hopefully subscribe, and let me know what game you want to see before you buy a video on next. I'm trying to get about 200 of these done this year, so you'll see a bunch of these being posted on my channel. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in my community. Go to the description of this video to join the community, and subscribe to find out more of these videos. So peace out, have a great day, God bless, and I hope to see you guys at an event soon.